All right.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Good luck, buddy. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
The Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. Fair catch called for and made. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
I took him out of position.
Jukes his way for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Looking to throw on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll throw one to his right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time. Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the...
All kinds of running room. He's at the 30, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Badger! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense defense got to get out and get you a stop. This was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Motion from the offense. They'll give it to the back. At the 35,
Really?
he's loose. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
And he intercepts it. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
This game does not want me to win right now.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll keep it on the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Line getting set on second down. Running it to the right. Fights off a defender. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Badgers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw.
Catch the fucking ball, dude.
That one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw one pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe
There we go. There we go. Come on, Chambers. Come on, Chambers.
Turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30.
There we go, baby.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got out of trouble.
Knock it out.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Fires to the tight end. Quick step and go.
Come on, knock the ball out.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Okay.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll try the run.
There we go.
Not much working there.
Smash that
It'll be
shit out.
2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got it in the middle. It's Abrams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's back to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, let's go.
Interception number 3 on the day.
Ah, let's go. Big play.
But what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Oh, bullshit. He tackled me through the fucking lineman.
He gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Bro, what the fuck?
Pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Oh, Pickett, silent fucking motherfucker, dude.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's
1st
complete.
down, my ass.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no...
Fires deep for the end zone.
Wow.
And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the
Finally get a fucking sack.
Back at the 36.
That took the whole fucking game.
Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it.
Fuck out of here, you held on to that.
Get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for space, it's Harris. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Ha!
Racing down the left side.
What a joke.
Going the other way, and he takes it all the way back. Oh, what a way to finish the half, and what a disastrous way for this offense.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
First half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Getting set for the point after.
What a joke this game
And the extra
is.
point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's John. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Syracuse.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side.
Oh, cool.
Sweet juke gets him free. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown Orange. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that was able to throw on 1st down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Terrell. At midfield, he's got room.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to scramble. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Badger. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Middle Tennessee pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Floyd Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin, he lets one fly deep.
Thank you.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football, incompletion, move on.
Looking for room, it's Harris. Give him 6 on the play, they'll mark it at the 9.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Wisconsin! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch called for and made.
Okay. One more.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. They're trying to get to it.
Big sack. Let's go.
Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. A strike downfield.
Oh, there we go.
And
Big play.
Big
play.
Oh,
Let's go.
Defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Holds and fires complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can.
Touchdown. Let's go. It's the lead.
They take the lead with the 6. He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
Yeah, and I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterbacks. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Now adjusting. quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Oh, god damn it, dude. Stay fucking short.
Catch, toe drag, everything
Good
you
pass.
want.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down and bounds.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Fuck. Had all the fucking momentum, too. Jump around.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
Touchdown,
touchdown.
And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute.
Hit the gas, kid.
Keep going.
Wide open ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He makes the connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Tackle is made at the 37. Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, they tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to power their way ahead. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Getting some heat.
Here we go.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it.
Let's go. Big stop.
Incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this.
Oh, he gone again.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. Inside the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badger! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. scrimmage have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly.
Oh, knocked.
He got a
Damn it.
hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat.
Oh, pick that.
As he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
Looking to take a shot.
Oh,
And
my
they
God.
can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
A deep throw as the clock
Let's
runs
go,
down.
Chambers.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And on fourth down, they'll take a knee.
Let's
but
go.
This was just about over.
Good game, buddy.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ready up. Well, that fucking helps.